Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me? Awesome. All right, I am so sorry, you guys. I was waiting on a delivery, and they're like right down the road, so it's snowing here right now. Um, I'll have to run in just a moment, but I'll be right back, okay? I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. I have missed you guys so much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, you guys. And I want you guys to understand that we are moving out of a 5 vibration energy. Well, we're out of it. 2021, it's the number 5, and 5s represent, challenges, obstacles, life's lessons. It's just, things that happen in our lives that feel like chaos or negative, but we're meant to learn from it, okay? Instead of looking at it as something bad, because there's something positive to be gained from what you learn. So we are moving into, and we are in right now, I need to let that year go, right? 2022, here we are today. That is the number 6, okay? That is getting balance, okay, and harmony back where in 2021 things were shook up, okay? Our lives were shook. A lot of people have dealt with job losses, just all kinds of things, okay? Just one bad thing after another, it seems like. And here we are coming out of that energy of those hard times, lessons, okay? And now we're going to have balance, harmony, peace is going to be restored this year. And I'm excited because I just, you guys know, this whole last year has been crazy for me. I have basically been MIA. Every time I try to even, do something towards the channels, my electronics would go crazy. I've had so many crashes with my laptops and stuff this last year. And there was a reason for that. And I'm stubborn. I didn't want to learn, well, accept my life lessons that were being shown to me. And, that just goes to show you, you guys, it doesn't matter. We are all on our own path spiritually, okay? And it doesn't mean that anybody is any more above or lower than the other. We're just on different paths. And constantly fighting this battle of the flesh, okay? The flesh is like that devil energy. When I tell you guys you have a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, and it's all about keeping the devil and the angel in balance, those energies. And I'm going to have to go for just a moment. You guys, please wait on me. I will be right back, okay? All right. Okay. 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 All right. Rick Jones is in the house, you guys. All right. Okay. You guys keep disappearing on me. There we go. Okay. Yes. I've got me some water right here. I'm going to take me a drink and take a breather real quick. Like I said, it is snowing outside right now. Thank you, you guys. I love y'all. Sonora and Mystic Tarot. You guys go check him out. He's great. He's awesome. Tammy Rogers. I love it. Love the mushrooms. Donna Spanier. What will 2022 bring? It's going to bring balance back into those of you, my life as well, where it has felt completely off, okay? What comes with balance? What comes with that energy of things coming together is a good vibration. When you have balance after a time of chaos, challenges and struggles, you know what that means. That means you're right around the corner. You're going to catch a break. You're going to get a blessing. You're going to have a miracle take place in your life. Things are looking up. Opportunities are starting to flow in. That's what's coming. Phoenix. Nydia. Susie Q. Hello, my friend. Okay, and we have, oops. Okay, hang on just a second. We have Lotus. Lotus Love. Sharon J. Dione Nunez. Mary J. Dobson. Victoria Edwards. Sabrina W. Latoya Smith. Trust Christy. Hi, my friend. Now, Trust Christy, she has a YouTube channel as well, you guys. She loves to, it's fashion. She likes to show people how to, you know, put outfits together, things that are trending, where you can go to like a secondhand shop and bring it home and turn it into something amazing. And I think that's awesome. Narrowly Rodriguez, hello. Tiny Trinkets and Tarot, hello, my friend. Cindy's Journey to Spirit. Aaliyah Johnson, Tisha. The Chanelin Bruja. Oh, hi, my friend. Happy New Year to you, too. All right. Michelle Dyer, Posh Posh, Jennifer G. Me Soon Christmas. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't mess your name up. I really thought I was saying it wrong. My apologies. Let me turn my phone off. I didn't realize I didn't turn it off. Okay. There we go. All right. We have Mike Machete. Hello, my friend. I haven't forgotten you, by the way. Have not forgotten you. Tammy Rogers, Angie S., Joanna, Barabee. I'm always afraid I'm saying that wrong. Okay. New York in the house. We've got Canada. We have Vancouver Island. Woo. All right. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. I was so excited. I did a test run earlier, and people were just jumping on right and left. And I was only on there for a few seconds, and I was like, whew. Everybody is, you know, I know you guys. This is an exciting time of the year right here. When it's the beginning. This is the beginning, a fresh start. It's like the slate is being wiped clean of the past year, and now we have this canvas, this new beginning. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that white flash that went across the screen? Teresa. Wendy Jones. Yes, it was it wasn't the, it was just a flash that, there it goes again. A flash that's right across here. Okay, you guys, so with that said, and there went again. There, wow. Okay. We've got, there's been a lot of things going on here in Supernatural, okay? I was on with little Susie Q. Night before last, and some crazy stuff. Heard trilling. I mean, you guys, I don't even know how to explain it, but I was in a meeting with her, and it was 11:04 is when it happened, and a light, because I was like, a light just went off, you know, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wow, a light just burned out right in front of me, you know, and I'm sitting right here, and that would be right in front of me, you know, and then I'm sitting there like, there is no light right there. What are you talking about? I'm sitting here thinking in my mind. And I'm like, what was that? And then all of a sudden, I got the hair on my arms just stood up, and I got goosebumps. I felt Archangel Michael's presence. It overwhelms me. I have to just, I can't speak. It's so strong and powerful. And then a trilling. And if you guys ever watched that movie when you were a kid, or whenever, the Gremlins, okay, where the cute little gremlin, okay, that's the nice one, makes those little strange noises. That's what it sounded like, only it was like a trill. And you know, we laugh all the time around here because my daughter has this place packed with gnomes, fairies, and you name it, guys. Just all kinds of that type of energy. And believe it or not, gnomes are known for trilling. And that's not the first time I've heard that, but the sound was different, and it sounded very happy, very sweet. It was just, you know, and we were talking about the lady that had passed away, my grandmother, my mom, you guys. You know, I go from grandmother to mother. That she was everything to me, and she represented both those energies to me when she passed away. And we were speaking about that, and that's when I was like, well, she's gone. You know, she did hang around for a while, but she's gone now. And that's when everything started happening. It was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so she still comes, and she was letting me know. I feel that she comes in, and she comes and goes when she wants to. So, thank you, Miss Janie D. Glasgow, Scotland. I have a lot of family there in Scotland that I've never met. I have a lot of second cousins and stuff there. That's awesome. One of these days I'm going to travel there and meet people, meet family. You guys already know I'm in the, my hair, my apologies, it looks crazy. It's not done yet. It's work in progress, you guys. Oh my goodness. Yes, Betty White passed. That was, wow. I think she was fixing to be 100 years old, you guys. I believe she was 99, wasn't she? Wasn't she 99? Sabrina W. Mary Queen of Scots. Yes. Kia, 99. Yes, she was 99. 17 days away from being 100 years old. Thank you, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. You guys go check him out. Go check out Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. Where is... I don't see her yet. This lovely lady that, I'll look it up because I do want to give a couple of shout outs this evening. I will be going live tomorrow on Taria, Goddess of Earth, you guys. Now, I'm fixing to give you guys the layout here. I've been storing January's readings, stocking them up. I've got a system down now that I believe is going to be pretty good for me, okay? And I'm hitting the ground running this year. Things are going back, and not just to normal how it was before, because we all know there's nothing normal about this channel or me, period. So, and it's a good thing. But both channels are getting attention, and I'm doing readings on both channels. There's a difference, though, you guys. On Hidden Truth Tarot, that is more of your day-to-day life situations that are mundane, the stuff that you're dealing with, the people that you're dealing with, you know, just life, okay? So you'll be getting your dailies and your weeklies and your monthlies on Hidden Truth Tarot, your mundane activity, you know, your what you do on a day-to-day basis, those kinds of messages, unless I channel something different, which I usually do. So whenever something comes up. Now, over on Taria, Goddess of Earth, you guys, I'm adding weeklies, dailies, okay? Monthlies, but the monthlies are spirit messages, okay? It's your monthly messages from spirit, and we all know that those are very timely messages. You know, they usually last, you know, one reading, one sign can last anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes to an hour, if not longer, okay? But I'm going to try to keep things at a minimum, not and get off, not go over an hour, okay? I do have a limit and how I plan on timing readings from now on, okay? Now, I will not be doing any personal readings for newcomers, okay? So if you're new, you've never had a reading with me, sorry. At this point, I don't know if I'll be doing that at all this year, because I'm going to be pretty busy with both channels. Now, those of you that have already had a personal reading with me and you're not on my I won't read for again list, and I do have one of those, open door policy. Always, you guys know this. I have regulars that are faithful. If it's not every month, it's every other month, or, you know, I have one lady that's once every 3 months that gets a reading with me, and there's a lot of you that do that. You guys are always welcome. All you have to do, most of you got my phone number, you just text me, email me, okay, and I'll get with you and get you scheduled. That, you know, you can always get a reading with me. Now, for those of you that have had readings with me and you are in my tribe here, I am doing the yearly reading, okay? And it's very time consuming. It's astrology, you know, the astrology aspect with the spiritual as well as your mundane, the stuff that's going to be going on will go, you know, the personal reading with that will go month to month, okay? And also adding in the astrology, what's going to be, where the planets are going to be located in your houses and stuff with each month, and how it's going to affect you, or how it could, okay, energy-wise, all right? They're lengthy, okay? And like I said, no new people. If you've already had a reading with me, you can book a personal 1-year reading with me, and we go over the 12 months. That is $150 US. I am not running any specials on that, because that's going to be about an hour and a half to a 2-hour reading. And so that's why the price is the way it is, and I'm leaving it at that. I've had to learn that, you know, it's wonderful to help people in need and to offer assistance and help to them, but at the same time, this is my job and this is how I make a living, so I have to make sure I keep things in balance as well. All right, with that said, those of you that are interested, that's already had a reading with me, you're not new, and I do have everybody written down. So all of you Hidden Truth Tribe out there that wants your yearly reading. And I'm only doing this for the month of January as well. After January, no yearly readings, okay? I won't be doing any more of those, okay? It's just for the month of January. And I assume that there won't be a whole lot of you that are going to be doing it anyway. So I really, my intentions for this year of balance and peace coming in, okay, after nothing but chaos, okay, for this last year. I'm gonna, let me put it to you this way, you guys. The only way to go from here is up, okay? And that's not just with me and my situation in my life. That's with you guys as well. That's had a very challenging year last year and the year before that as well. So, because, you know, the year before that was the 4, okay? And I feel like that's when year 2020 is when our foundation started to get shook, okay? And we have free will. We may, you know, I know for myself, I chose paths or directions that I shouldn't have. And I, you know, what's sad is I knew that when I did it. But I'm learning just like you guys. This is what we do. This is what we come here for. We are in spiritual boot camp from the time we're born, okay, until our flesh expires. Spiritual boot camp. Because we cannot ever master ourselves or know everything or learn everything, but we can get closer to it by mastering paths and working on ourselves and filling up our spiritual tool belt. So, you know, that's, I've sat and I've done, you know, so much work, and you guys, it's not easy. It is not easy. And another thing that I do want to throw out here, and please do not get offended, because I don't mean anything negative by this, okay? Let me give a shout out real quick. Tarot, this and that, 1111. I love you, my friend. You guys go check her channel out. She's amazing. She's been really good to me. I was, you know, been dealing with a lot of financial challenges and obstacles this year, and she was so sweet, and promoted me on her channel as well. And you know, that's what it's about. That's what life is about. You know, life is not about when you move up or you know, you're going somewhere up the ladder, okay? And you're going and you're moving towards success. It doesn't mean that you just keep going and don't ever look back. Because if you're not looking back, that means you're not reaching out a hand to help lift someone up, okay? That's what we're here for, is to be of service to others. And it's, all of us are, okay? All of us are. We're here to help others. And I don't mean give and do without. I'm talking about, you know, some people just have a great, you know, positive attitude and energy. They have a high vibration because of that. And that's that one person that everybody needs to show up for work. Because if that person doesn't show up for work, guess what? It's going to be a bad day for everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So someone's presence, just being there with that smile, with that, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it through this day. Okay? Just that go-getter energy. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of times we don't even know when someone's helping us or we're helping another person. And it's crazy. We do it every day. Every single day. So a moment is never wasted. Never wasted. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I have missed y'all so much. So the messages from Spirit will be over on Taria, Goddess of Earth. Okay. The weeklies are not going to be like the weeklies I do on Hidden Truth Tarot. Okay, on this channel. They are going to be the elements. So it'll be, you know, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. And then, you know, and so on. So that's how I'm going to do it. But that doesn't mean that I'm reading it together. Each of the signs will have their own cards that are for them. Okay? I'm not going to just throw out some cards and it be for all earth signs. Okay? And so on. So the difference with what I'm doing is I'm putting that into elements, although I'm not leaving anyone out. I have oracle cards that don't get used enough, and they're powerful, but they're spiritual. So there's more of a spiritual insight that I will be doing over on Taria, Goddess of Earth. Okay, that's more of a getting in tune with your higher self, the divine. Okay, that connection. And the dailies are spirit messages as well. Okay, and another thing I do want to point out here is that I want to start the, you know, planetary daily workings. How to use the planets and for the day that it represents. And that fly back there is about to drive me crazy. It is snowing, for Christ's sakes, and I have a fly that is about to... You see him, you guys? Ugh. Okay. It's that Virgo in me, you guys. It's that Virgo. My goodness, I can't handle it. Okay, so enough said with that. I am going to start doing the planetary magic. And you guys, it's going to be different because I'm basing these days where I'm doing the planetary magic videos to represent something that I'm using for that energy, that planet, that day, that, you know, and incorporating it in my personal, see that light? My personal life, okay? This is all ideas that I'm trying to show you guys that it doesn't matter if you did it every day for the next 100 years. It's not one Tuesday, okay, is ever going to be the same, okay? Every Tuesday from here on out for 100 years is going to be different as far as the workings and what you're using it for, what you're setting your intentions on. And some days it could just be paying respect to that planet, that energy, what it represents, okay? Another thing that I plan on doing on that channel is having an herb of the day, okay? And the herb of the day will go along with the planet. So tomorrow is Sunday. So that is the day of the sun. That represents positive energy. It represents passion, clarity, truth, insight. It represents success. So on Sundays, that is a perfect day to do a success ritual, okay? And pay respect to the planet, well, the sun energy, okay? Because that does represent the masculine, the fire, the passion, that raw energy. And it is pulling from that energy, okay? Pulling from above and bringing it here, and taking your energy along with that energy that you pulled upon, that success, that masculine, that go-getter. Let's get things done. Let's say you have a court case. Let's say that you need a promotion. Let's say you want your boss to notice you. Maybe you're wanting to move, start a business. Sunday is a good day to get you a bright yellow candle, orange candle, and you can carve on it, write on it your intentions. You know, sunflower oil, okay, is a perfect carrier oil for the sun. And you can take sunflower carrier oil, and you can use herbs that are associated with the sun. Okay, and you can even make your oil, you know, you can set that oil out when the sun comes up on Sunday morning and remove it, okay, right before the sun goes down. There's your sun oil. There's your success oil. There's your powerful oil that's going to, you know, it's the energy of moving stuff quickly, getting things done, and it not being moved so quickly that it could fall apart. This is it being moved quickly and bringing success, attracting success, abundance into your life, okay? It's a creative energy as well. If you've been feeling like you lack creativity or sluggish or you're burnt out, this is a good energy to work with to get that passion, you know, pumping within you again, okay? That inner flame relit. So I'm going to be doing that stuff, but I'm not going to be, you guys, you create your own stuff. I'm just giving you the ideas. You make it yours, because when you copy something or you get a recipe, whatever you want to call it, okay, off of someone else, it's about, it loses energy right there, because energy, if you're wanting something, you need to be putting your fingerprint on it, your you know, your life force energy, the work. And it's the build up, you guys. Whenever I spend hours gathering items for the simplest candle intention, okay, or manifesting, hours getting everything just right, that builds momentum, that builds energy, that's it right there. It builds and it builds and it builds, and it makes it powerful. And that way, when you release and you send it, what you have pulled down, you allowed it, okay, to flow through you. And now you're taking that divine life force, releasing it, putting it in, let's say, a candle, okay, and all your intentions, and then you light it. there you have it. It's powerful. Okay? So, you guys. Yes, Sonoran Tarot. You just like moon water, you can make sun water. Moon oil, you can make sun oil. The only difference is that they need to be sun oil, you know, whatever oil you're making, but you want the energy of the sun, okay? That masculine energy. It needs to be out during the day, preferably right when the, you know, when the sun is, it hits, put it out, leave it out. Make sure that you pull it before it gets dark, okay? Moon, with the moon, when the sun goes down, that's when you put your stuff out for the moon. And you want to get it up. And you don't want to leave it when the sun comes up, okay? Because it's not, you know, it's for, you're wanting it to represent that energy of the moon. So you want to make sure that it's removed. And I will tell you guys something, okay? So that doesn't even matter, all right? And I know that people, we do this. I'm a very ritualistic person. Reason being, okay, it's boring for me to just sit and shut down, close my eyes, and mentally focus on what it is I'm wanting to manifest and create. There's nothing in this world that I want that bad, honestly. There's not. Okay? So I have to put it into something I am creating, I'm building, I'm putting energy into. I have to have something to show for what I'm doing in order for me to, I guess you could say, to feel like I'm doing something. I'm really doing it. To me, just sitting, and I can do it, sitting, meditating, your intentions, you know, with your eyes closed in that space of nothing, darkness, you know, you can create with that energy, and it's very powerful. But it's boring, and for a lot of people it's harder for them to create something from that space. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. There's nothing there. When you clear your mind out and you close your eyes and you do that clear, that cleaning, when it gets to that point of complete, you know, it's a sea of black, you know, just darkness. That's when, okay? And a lot of people can't even make it to that. But if you can make it to that, and you can just release and let go, there'll be a light. And I swear it's smaller than the end of a pin, okay? A pin head or a needle head. A little bitty dot in that darkness of light. You'll spot it, okay? That is, that's another place. That's another world. If you cannot overthink it, okay, and you just allow it to work its way closer to you without chasing it, without, whenever we start thinking, we we start taking control instead of letting it be. When you take control, that dot will disappear, and then you got to start all over again. But that dot, that little white dot, it's like astral projection. That's kind of how I perceive it, because it is like leaving. You are going somewhere. You're going through a portal. You're traveling, okay? Only you're awake, in awake state, okay? But usually when that's going on, you've got this flow of colors, rich colors. It's like waves. And there's no telling what kind of colors that's going to like whoosh, come through. A lot of times it has to do with what your mood is. If you've been angry or very short with people, okay, that day, you're going to see a lot of red, all right? A lot of red's going to come through. Maybe gray, dark gray. If you've had, you know, a lot of good energy, positive vibes, you're feeling what you're doing, you're going to see a lot of yellow and orange, all right? If you're feeling very spiritual and, you know, in tune with the divine, you're going to see a lot of lavender, purple, that just beautiful indigo color, okay, and blue come in. Then you'll start to see, you know, pictures. And these pictures, they flow in, you know, and they might pop up really, really fast, and then they're like gone. You can't chase them. You can't get like, whoa, what was that? It'll catch you off guard and you'll lose it all. And you've got to start over. Okay, when I say start over, most of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Yes, a lot of blues and violets. That is a lot of, that's your crown chakra, your third eye, throat. Your heart is green, you know, but you pay attention, okay, to that stuff, but you let it go. You don't get stuck. You don't think about it. So if you just seen like a blue, you know, go by, and then all of a sudden, here comes this face, okay, and you're like, oh, that's a face, and it's getting closer, and but you don't know who it is. You don't exactly know what you're looking at. You just know that it's in the form of a face or the shape of a face. When you go and you shift your mind from that flow, and, you know, you stop everything. You've lost it. It's gone. Okay? Because you can't stop it. You just got to let it, it flows in, let it flow out. Okay? And that's the tricky part. And it's really hard, you guys. I've had so many different things that have, you know, oh my goodness. And some things are just like, whoa, what was that? Or you just get like, wait a minute, that's, you know, it stops you and it makes you just, you lose it all. That's why I have a lot of respect for people who can meditate just like that. And they can do it for long periods of time without getting distracted. That's amazing. And because that's a lot of work. It really is. And clearing out the clutter of your mind and allowing yourself to have a nothing. It's like a canvas that you get to create within your mind, because you clear it out, you wipe it clean. There's nothing there but a sea of, darkness. And that is it's what you can create. If you can make it that far, then you have to be able to envision what it is that you're wanting to manifest. And this is another one where it gets tricky. People have a hard time being able to take something that they want and starting from nothingness in their minds and watching it form and grow and turn into something that it is that they desire and they want. Thank you, Tammy Rogers. Yes, I do care. It's, we are all amazing. We are all amazing. No one is better than the next. No one has the right to sit and tell someone how to feel, how to really live their life, how to do anything. A lot of times you have people going, well, I had the same thing happen to me, and this is what I did. You can do it if you do it this way. Or, everybody's got opinions, and I'll tell y'all that we all know what that means, all right? That do what you do. Do what feels good to you. Do what feels right to you. And just because it feels right to you, that might be something completely opposite to someone else. But that doesn't make you right or wrong, or them right or wrong. See, that's where it's hard to live in a world that we live in today, with everything that goes on, everything that we're conditioned from childhood, okay? Things are put in our minds. We are programmed. And we're programmed right from the get-go. And there's a reason for that. They don't want us to be our unique, amazing individual self, okay? They want everybody to agree on the same thing, to want the same thing, and to stand together. Not to go against what it is that they're trying to push. I'll give you an example. I've never voted one day in my life, nor will I ever. I'm not going to go and vote for someone to rule over me. When I was born in this world, okay, I was born here. Why do I have to pay to live here? Okay? Taxes, all this stuff, okay? People say, yeah, well, you got to have... No. No. That's how you keep control over the masses, is you make work for them. Okay? Have to have work because you have to pay taxes. You have to make payments to have a roof over your head. You have to have food. Everything costs money. And when you really get to thinking about it and you wrap your mind around it, It's all man-made stuff that we believe we have to have. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. We all are. Okay, it's convenience. It's you know, it's, we pay to have what we want, but it's at a price, not just financially, not just, it's everything, you guys. It's everything when you really want to look at the bigger picture. When we come here, when we're born into this world, everything that we need is already provided. Everything is already provided, but we had to have more, more, more. Convenience, convenience, convenience. Better, 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 better. Wasn't good enough. And that's where we're at. We have Mother Earth, who is suffering, that is a living being, and we are the plague, the disease. We are the, you know, cancer, okay, that has taken advantage. And the animals, the critters at night, you guys. I go out every night and I moon gaze for at least, sometimes it's maybe only 5 minutes, but I listen. If I'm lucky to hear anything at all, I'm hearing a different tune. And I don't like it. It makes me it does make me uneasy a little bit, because, you know, that's how bad and how destructive things have gotten in this world. So we can have more convenience, so we can have more things to spend money on that dumbs us down spiritually, that feeds our spirit and our souls not good stuff, takes us away from our journey, our path, period. But that's basically what we do now. And it's hard to even consider giving any of that up, right? I mean, I couldn't imagine a life without an air conditioner. Seriously, I've sat and I've thought about this. We're like, what would I do? You know, or no phone, or, you know, it's crazy. But we never needed that stuff to begin with. It's amazing. And you guys, I tell you what, I'm turning into a technical person, I guess you could say. I mean, I am just, you guys, I've got something really funny to tell you. Y'all know how I just run through laptops, I burn them up, they crash, whatever. Just, they're never the same. I can't get them to work. Well, y'all already know I've had 3 laptops this year, okay, that I've went through. Well, they're all up and running now. They're all fixed. They're all programmed. They're all set up, and I know how to work them. That's right. So, I don't feel like I'm too dumbed down anymore when it comes to, I guess, these laptops and phones and what things mean. You know, it's if I would have just done things in a not rushing or getting upset, wanting to get it done quickly, whether it was done properly, who cares, as long as it was done and it was working, right? That was my mindset. You know, I was like, I don't need to learn this stuff, these words, these meanings. None of it makes sense to me. It sounds stupid. You know, all this stuff that when you open, you know, whenever you download a Windows 10 or 11, and they've got all the files and what they mean and the breakdown, the systems, the codes, that stuff is important. And to me, I was looking at it like, I don't have to know that stuff. That stuff is just, that's for the people that built the computer or the laptop. That's for them. That's what they went to school for. Well, in order to have a piece of, you know, I guess the techno world, and have a platform, a business, whatever it is that you do that requires you to communicate in that way or to use it, the smartest thing you can do is to just go ahead and sit down. They got a YouTube video for everything, you guys. How-to videos for every single thing. Sit down and learn about it instead of taking the shortcut. I know I didn't do that. You know, I did exactly. I try to do things the easy way that didn't involve me driving myself crazy and me feeling like I have circuits in my brain just, you know, electricity just misfiring, because that's how I used to feel with these electronics. And now it's like, I was telling my daughter earlier, I was like, you know, it's nothing now. I can just literally just, I know what things mean. And you know, and this is a big deal to me, because this kind of stuff is nothing I've ever been into. My grandchildren, you know, I swear, at 3, knew how to do on a tablet or a phone or the internet, or, you know, they could work one better than I could. Okay, and at 2 and 3. That's the world we live in today. When I was a kid, I didn't care about stuff like that. You know, we had cell phones, but I wasn't into that. It just always seemed complicated. Like you had to sit down and read a book or something and then get a dictionary and look up what things mean. I didn't want to do it. And I don't do it that way now. We have Google, your phone. All you got to do is, you know, Alexa, you know, what is this? How do I do this? And it tells you. And then you can go to YouTube and boom, you can see it. So, I mean, I've gained a lot of knowledge on my electronics. And now I have 3 laptops that are up and running. I mean, it's crazy. And I understand stuff. I've spent so much time. But if you're going to do something, you do it right. Isn't that what you were taught as a kid? Isn't that what your parents told you, your grandparents told you? If you're going to do something, don't do it half-assed. Do it right. Okay? The best to your ability. As long as you give it your best, it'll be okay. That's true. And I believe that 100%. You know, you guys, we've got to stop taking the easy route, you know, in life. And start going the longer route. It's going to cause us to have, you know, breakdowns, or cause us to feel emotions that we don't want to feel, or deal with people we don't want to deal with, or situations. That's what we need to do. But we have free will. So we will go down this way because it seems like an easier path. And quicker and easier path. Okay? That path that looked like it was going to be just so quick ends up being the long path. So we make things a lot harder on ourselves. We self-sabotage. I do it on a daily basis. It is just, I am my own worst enemy. I had someone ask me one time who or what I was afraid of in this world. Or an entity, or a god, or a person. And I just looked at him and I shook my head and I was like, I'm not scared of any human being, okay, in this world. I don't fear any energy outside of me that comes from faith or religion, God, whatever you want to call it, goddess. What I fear is me. Because there's no one that can screw me over better than me. There is no one who can, you guys already know. We get in our own ways. And that's being human. That's being this body, this flesh that comes with it. And it sucks. I have figured it out, you guys. Being human sucks. When you're taking a divine energy, okay? Life force energy, and you are merging it with this. Oh boy. It's a battle. It's a battle. Like I said, a devil on one shoulder, an angel on another. And, sometimes the devil needs to come out. But most of the time, it needs to shut up and get in the back seat. And you need to scoot over and let the divine be in the driver's seat. Okay? When you are able to do that, and I call that the chariot, I call that the stage where you've made it to the chariot, the number 7. The number 7 is very spiritual and divine energy, okay? It's basically saying, I'm releasing control over this earthly, mundane, flesh, ego world that I'm releasing it. I'm allowing the divine to guide me. Not that voice in my head that's always contradicting everything. That's always saying, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me put my 2 cents in here. Because that's when you've gone too far. Let the divine guide. When you're allowing spirit and you're going in the direction you're being pulled and guided to, whether you understand it or not, most of the time, we don't. We might see nothing up ahead, but it may look negative, chaos, or we may not see anything. We're like, there's nothing there. Why in the world do I need to do this? Because I don't get it. That's your ego. That's not spirit. Spirit's the one pulling you. Spirit's the one that has your back. Spirit is the one that, knows what's best. But you want to argue, or that ego control the situation. And when you do that, it messes everything up. We get in our own ways. Period. Point blank. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards. All right. I want to do a... Bye, Susie Q. I got 2 Susie Q's, you guys, that are in this tribe. And I just love them both. They are both just amazing. There is Spirit Readings, Gigi, my friend. You guys, keep Gail, Gigi. Keep her in your thoughts. You know, I'm not going to just throw her situation or what's going on with her life out there, but she needs some positive healing energy sent her way, okay? And she's amazing. She's, you know, I feel like this whole year where I have been, I feel like spiritually, well, I don't feel like it, I have been attacked, okay? When it comes to me being blocked or not being able to move forward, okay, she's been hit in a different way. And I think that that's kind of how it is with all of us. You know, it affects us all in different ways. And there is an energy right now, you guys, that's amongst us that is, it's just there. And I know you guys, let me know in the comments what you call it, what that means to you. But I don't even like to go anywhere anymore, you guys. I don't like to get out of this. I'm in my own self-made, you know, I feel like I live in another apartment or house, even with the family members that I live with, honestly. My mouth is dry. But when you walk out, my lips are chapped. When you walk out, Spirit Readings, Gigi says, I don't like to leave my cave. I don't either. I get really upset. Seriously. You could feel it. You can walk out your front door. It's just there. You know, it's there. And there's no running from it. There's nowhere to go. At least when you're inside somewhere, at your home or working inside a office, at least you don't have to see it. Or I know you guys understand what I'm saying. I know you do. I know you have to be able to know what I'm talking about. And I know, like I said, that is going to, you guys are going to have your own definition of what that is. And it's an uncomfortable feeling. And it's a feeling of you don't know what's going to happen or even what it's going to be or what it's about. You just know it's there. And it's not going nowhere. And it's getting worse. You can feel the change. You can feel what's coming. And a lot of people think it's the end times. They think it's the end of the world. It's It's Armageddon. And in a sense, it is the end, but not the end. It's a rebirth. And that's what we're doing right now. We are ascending. We are literally right now in the moment shifting, ascending. Okay? In order to be able to shift and be able to function and live, okay? I'm talking about live, your organs, your body not deteriorating because it can't keep up. You have to be on a high vibration because we're ascending and the energy is just getting higher, higher, higher. Mother Earth, you know, I've told you guys, there's a scientific explanation, there's a spiritual one. Okay? The days just fly by. No more, you get up, you go to work, it's time to go to bed. And you don't have things done. And you're like, where's the time going? Your brain feels fragmented, scattered, okay? It's hard to keep and stay focused on anything because you just got so much going on and it's just coming from everywhere. And you're not used to it because that's not how you are. But you know, I know a lot of you have experienced this. And this started happening a couple of years ago. And Mother Earth tilted on her axis, okay? And she's shifting. She hasn't stopped. She's not going to stop until we have ascended. Because it's like a reset. A reset. Except this time, it's not a new era of, you know, starting over. This is ascending to a higher dimension where you leave behind the flesh. If you really want to look at it that way, I guess you could. The flesh we're not going to battle in the fifth dimension. Okay? But the flesh, that means, so you already know what that means. The flesh is not good for us. This is the material, this is the ego, okay, that causes so much strife and conflict in our lives. Okay, being part human. So we have to shed the flesh in order to stay on that high vibration level to be able to ascend. Because as she's spinning on her axis, it's getting faster and faster and faster. We can't see it, but we feel it, right? If you are not paying attention to what you are putting into your body, and I'm not just talking about food, I'm talking about spiritual food, soul food, what you're feeding your spirit and your soul is equally as important as what you put into your belly. And if you're feeding your spirit things of this world, worldly things, that mean really nothing. None of this means anything when our flesh expires. We don't take any of this with us when our soul ascends. We don't take any of this. All this stuff we work so hard to achieve in this world that you can touch, you can see, material things, none of it matters. when the flesh expires. What's left when the flesh expires is our true essence, our life force energy, our soul. That's what's left. That's what's important. And we got it backwards. We're destroying our souls and building up a false sense of what makes us happy and security in the present. And it's all about now, not thinking about the after. Well, you guys, we need to shed this because we have to be on that high vibration to be able to make it with this ascension to the 5th dimension. We're not moving to another planet, you guys. The people that are vibrating on a low energy aren't going to stay on this planet and we're going to, that's not how it works. This is a level up, okay, so to speak. We're leveling up. Mother Earth is cleansing. People that choose to turn a blind eye, that choose to continue lifestyles that is unhealthy, that is disrespectful towards Mother Earth, animals, wildlife. And I'm not saying go and stop eating meat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying being mindful when you go to the grocery store and you're staring at all those packs of meat. Have enough respect to let it cross your mind for a moment what that chicken, what its life meant and how it lived. It's horrible. They're not out pecking the food, and getting big. Most chickens, if you can buy organic, that's best. They don't live the kind of life that most other chickens live. They live in one spot, never free from that spot, shot up with all kinds of stuff to bulk them up. They never leave that one spot once they're put there. It's horrible. Horrible. But just allowing that awareness to be there, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's important, is being aware and paying respect. So, I just seen someone say, I lost you guys. Okay. There we go. That's right, you guys. Another thing, you guys, is the presence of other beings from other solar systems is very, very strong right now. They're here. They're here. And just be aware. Be aware. And don't be afraid. couple of months ago, I thought I seen a shooting star. I seen it. I was like, ooh, it's a shooting star. I was fixing, to automatically, make a, set some intentions, make a wish, because that's what you do, right? That's what you automatically do. I do it to this day. I'm watching it. Goes one end. That light. One end. All the way to the other and then stops. It just sits there. I'm just like, wow, that's not a shooting star. And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, it goes from a bright starlight to a dark glow yellow. I mean, it's like a dim light. It doesn't go real bright. It's just a little bit. And then it retracted. And then it did it again. And then all of a sudden, what was impressed on me, just in my head, in my mind, I heard it. And I seen it. Taria. Hi, Taria. We see you. Plain as day, you guys. I caught myself at 11:30 at night, okay, out in my backyard screaming and yelling and waving, jumping up and down. I see you. I see you too. Hi. I caught myself. I'm just like, I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my goodness. My neighbors probably think I'm nuts. That was a trip. That was amazing. So far away, yet right here. And I've had so many clients that was doing a Zoom with or a Skype, okay? Didn't even get to do a reading because of all of the paranormal experiences and stuff that was going on. The voices, the sound like a radio just out of nowhere just comes on and just starts, talking like a newscaster or something, and you can hear. I have one of them that's like 3 hours long that's recorded of this kind of activity, and it's crazy. They're here, and they're making themselves known, and they're trying to help us. There's a lot of you out there that you call them star seeds, or the Galactic Federation, I believe it is. Yes. And I believe in, I believe all of that. It's just something that I haven't had that, that urge to go just learn all about it and do that path working. It's never been that. I've never had that passion for it. Well, I tell you what, it's been a lot of strange stuff has been taking place and happening in my life, and it has to do with other beings from another star system, okay? And so now I'm starting to, they're showing themselves. They're just communicating with me, and it's getting that. I'm sparked, okay? I'm sparked. I'm ready. 6 months ago, I wasn't. I'll tell you that. So, always remember, you guys, to keep a positive outlook. And it's not always going to be positive. Your days are not always going to be just great, because that's not how life is. You're going to have days where you wake up and you hate everybody. You don't want to look at nobody. You don't want to deal with nobody's problems. You don't want to deal with people's energies. You want to tell people what you think, how you feel. period, because you've been suppressing it for so long that now, look what's happened. When you have a day like that, or days, I have days like that all the time. Honor it. Honor those emotions. Honor that anger. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, honor it. Let it out. Okay? Always honor your feelings, because that's you honoring who you are. That's you having respect for yourself. That's you loving yourself enough to listen, instead of saying, I don't want to deal with you, go away. Your emotions, your feelings, your inner child. You wouldn't tell your child that. Your child comes to you crying, hurting, wanting to be heard. You're not going to go, I don't want to deal with you, go away. And, I don't want to look at you. But, you don't do your child that way. Why would you do your inner child that way? Same thing, you guys. That's basically you telling that little girl or little boy, you don't matter, I don't care about you, and I don't want to hear it. It's awful. But we do it because that's what we have been taught. And nowadays they give you a pill for any symptom that you have. Your kid's too hyper, we'll give them this. Your kid's too emotional, they're depressed, give them this. They have anger issues, here, give them this. This will suppress it. Because, they don't want you to honor your feelings or emotions. But I got news for everybody. If we weren't meant to have them, okay? If we were not meant to have them, then we would not have them or feel them. These are emotions we were born with, instincts we were born with. So we're meant to feel them and have them, period. Not to suppress, or everybody's unique, everybody's different. And everybody has to be handled uniquely and differently. And nowadays, these pharmaceutical companies got a pill for the masses that takes care of, one diagnosis. That's a bunch of, that's modern day witchcraft all day long, all day long, all day long, you guys. Witchcraft represents you altering something that you are making, creating. You're doing it to change someone, to alter what they think, to have an effect on them, the effect you want them to have. What do you think the drugstore is and the stuff you get in there? Modern day witchcraft. It's legal. It's legal. But you got to understand something. Hundreds of years ago, people lost their lives. Healers. People that use the natural medicines were called witches, druids. They were evil. And their lives were taken. They were killed, executed for it. And they were using natural methods that Mother Earth gives to us, that comes from her. Everything we need, we already have. It's been here. But we needed more. Today, you have scientists and chemists making and creating chemical compounds and this and that to alter the chemicals, to alter our thinking or our feelings. Chemicals, not natural. Yeah, it's natural when they started out with it, but by the time it's all said and done, it's man-made. It's got all the bad stuff in it. Modern day witchcraft, and it's legal. It's legal. I just had a Microsoft deal come up on here, you guys. Linda Espanol, Miss Music Head. I've been sitting here like, what in the world? How do I pronounce that? Crystal Wood. Okay. Tammy Rogers, Susan Crane. By the way, Gigi, I will get with you tomorrow. I haven't forgotten about you, sweetie. Beautiful Snow. Oh, I like that. Phoenix. Shasta Mount. Diane Brighton. I'm just running back through here. Real quick. Yes, 2022 is going to be amazing, you guys, because we're moving into smoother, calmer waters. We got shook. It went chaotic. It went crazy. We all had to rethink, reorganize, reevaluate life, period. Okay? And now we're going to be able to get the balance restored. So this is a year of restoration. It's kind of like, you know, how in the major arcana, you guys, you have the tower, okay? Where you're shook up. Your foundation is cracked, okay? And you've been building on a cracked foundation. Well, you've got to let it fall so you can rebuild. Nobody likes that tower when it's those life lessons, or it's that ending, or seeing how much strength or how strong you really are. Because that's when you find out, is when you have one of those towers, your foundation is shook, it cracks, it falls, you allow it to fall. Then you're like, whoa, you really thought you were in bad shape before, but now this is unimaginable. You never even thought it could get like this. And guess what you do? We all do. We climb back up. We find that strength within ourselves, and we pull from it. And that inner strength, it doesn't run dry. It's endless. It's an endless stream of it that you can pull from. But it takes courage. It takes willpower. It takes not just emotional strength, physical strength. It takes spiritual and mental strength. But those are the times that, those tower moments, wow, when you do pull yourself up out of it, and you climb out, you've achieved something that you can't even explain to another person unless they've been through it. You didn't even realize that you had it in you to be able to get yourself up out of what you was in. We are strong beyond measure. We are strong. Oh my goodness. So, first card that flew out, you guys. Lady Justice, energy of Libra, right here. Divine Justice. This is the end of a karmic season cycle that has sucked for many of us, okay? We've been in a storm. We're coming out of that storm. What happens when we are coming out of that storm? You see the dark, the clouds, the sun shines. Now the sun can shine on us. Just like the tower. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I know y'all seen that. That's confirmation right there for what I'm saying right now. Those of you that feel like there's no hope, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, you don't know how you're going to come out of this storm, okay? You don't see a way out because you can't. You don't even, just don't know. You will. Okay? You will. Remember something. Nothing stays the same forever. Life changes every single second, every single day. You can count on that. After the tower, you have the star. The star is all about healing. The star is all about, in your darkest hour, you prevailed. You made it. You showed your strength. You showed what you were made out of. And now, here's this blessing. Here's this offering of healing, a wounded heart, soul, but also the gift of opportunities and blessings at the same time. Doors opening up. Wishes being fulfilled. And not only that, you guys, that's material things that I'm speaking of right there. That's not the only gifts that you get. You get spiritual truths. You get fed, period, spiritually. You're given sight. You're given a peek into situations or paths or people that you weren't aware of before. Those truths are being given to you, shown to you. And they're not given. They're given to you. But, wow. Oh my goodness. They're not given to you. You've earned them. That's why nobody wants to do people wait, put off, doing, path workings or going within spiritual work, because it's hard work. You're not given nothing. You earn it. Point blank, period. And it's hard. Okay? Because a spiritual path means, you got to go in. You got to remember. You got to feel. Nobody wants to do that. They want to take a pill or drink something to keep from doing that, period. The master number 11, you guys, to me, is the most powerful master number. You want to know why? It represents divinity, knowing your divinity, knowing who you are, understanding it. It represents, especially those that have the master number 11 as a life path number. My grandson, my youngest grandson, Orion Strife Fletcher, he has a master number 11. He's meant to have all of his spiritual abilities, which we call gifts. They're not gifts. We are all born with these abilities, okay? Okay? I don't know what's going on there with all that light. He's meant to not only be aware of them, but to apply them, use them, all of them in this lifetime. That's what it's meant. Seeking self-mastery. It's a life of like the high priest or high priestess, devoting. And it doesn't mean that those people that are born with the master number 11, that's the kind of life that they live. It just means that they're to be awake and aware of who and what they are and their abilities, and to apply them every chance that they possibly can to help another person. Here it is, you guys. Good karma. Karma. This is also the number 2. 2s represent that creator energy. The builder, the creator. One and one. The merge. The spiritual alchemy. Taking 2 opposites, merging them, bringing them together to create one. Okay? Knowing who you are. Good karma this year. Good karma. Many will be reaping their rewards, blessings, serendipity, miracles. It's coming, y'all. And you've earned it. Here it is. You're coming out of the storm, so the sun can come through and shower you, feed you. This is also a justice that is divine. Justice will be served. It will be It will be what it is and what it needs to be. Like I said, when you walk out of your home and it slaps you in the face, that energy. Some of you, I've seen it. You said it's heaviness. It's a heaviness. It's a... I don't like it. It's depressing. Well, I'm going to tell all y'all. It's not going to go away by itself. That's the kicker. Okay? You know, we're not going to lock ourselves in our homes and it's just going to be like, well, I'm leaving. Like I said, many think it's the end times. Many things, there's a spiritual warfare going on behind the scenes that we can't see. We won't see. And that is true. There's something going on behind the scenes right now. I'll tell you that. But we're going to see this war. We're going to see it here in this lifetime. I'm going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to understand what that means. And we will prevail. We will ascend. Okay? We will conquer. Because nothing that is not of love, compassion, unconditional love, if it is not of love, it cannot survive. It will end. It will be destroyed. Love survives. Unity survives. You guys, quick announcement. I am going live tomorrow, Turia, Goddess of Earth, you guys, okay? It'll probably be like 9 p.m. Central Standard Time as well. So here's the 7 of Coins. I love this image right here. 7 of Coins is a very positive energy. It's a harvest energy. This is an energy, you guys, where this is going to be the year that whatever you invest your time and your money into, okay, what you're putting all your effort into, it's going to come back. And it's going to feed you. It's going to care for you. It's going to be a flow of whatever it is that you've been putting out. And I do feel like this is like a material type gain. To me, this is, let's say it's investing. Maybe you've been investing. It's going to pay off. Maybe it's lottery. It's going to pay off. If that's what you do. It's what you're putting your time and your energy in. It's going to pay off if you believe it. And most of you, if you play the lottery, you know that, you just know it. You can feel it, that you're going to win. You will win. I promise you. You will. It may not be in a form of a lottery, but you will win. It'd be just like winning the lottery. Okay? But that's a promise that's been given to you. That's why you feel so strongly about it. You will get it. If this is investing your time and energy in education, going back to school, it's going to bring an abundance into your life when you get out. You're going to be cared for. All your needs are going to be met. You will not do without. This is gain. So whatever you've been procrastinating about, whatever you've been wanting to start, business, investments, invest in yourself. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. Take a positive, healthy risk on you. Because that's you sending that energy and that vibration out into the universe saying, hey, I know my worth. I know what I can do. I got this. I believe in me. I matter. I love myself. I love myself enough to step outside of my comfort zone and go for it. That's what gets matched right back to you and some. Okay? And that's good. Oh my goodness. You know, we was talking about the number oh my goodness. The number 7. Okay, you guys. So we have the 7 of coins. 7 of swords. So we got the number 11 and the number 77. This is Aquarius energy. Many of you are seeing people for what they really are. You're seeing things that you didn't see before. It's just now you see, you know. There is no questioning it. It's that just inner knowing, and it's like, whoa. Many of you are receiving this gift of clarity, truth, divine truth this year. That gift is awakening, the gift of sight, to be able to see right through people, to be able to know a person that you've never met before, that they're standing in front of you and you're just having like one download after another, and you know their whole, you know what they've been through, you know what they're doing, you know what their intentions are. People are not going to be able to BS you. You're going to see right through them. This is going to be a very awakening year for many that have been on the verge of leveling up. It's here. Bam. All of a sudden. You wake up one morning and it's just there. The truth. The clarity. What direction you need to go in. No more second guessing. No more arguing with yourself. It's all about allowing spirit to be in the driver's seat. This is a contract for many. It's a contract that you have been bound to in this reality, in this world, in this mundane life. This is all your materialistic wants, lusts, and needs right here. This is your contract. This is your pact with the devil. Kind of, you know, that's how I'm going to say it. Okay? Your flesh, the earth. Well, guess what? You're breaking that contract this year. You realize that, hey, I know I signed up for this, but now I know better. Now, now I realize you've been fooling me, and I'm taking this contract and I'm ripping it up. I don't need this. You can't fool me no more. This is leaving the mundane, materialistic world, leveling up spiritually. It's being in two worlds. Okay? Being grounded here by the flesh, but also being able to be, you know, being able to peer behind the veil into the other world of consciousness and spirituality, divine, and understanding and feeling that presence of the divine. Being able to live in both worlds and not being bound, though, to this mundane world. Being attached to anything in this world. You can't have an attachment in this reality. You don't want to. That's what holds you here. Okay? That's what keeps you in a prison, bound to this world. We're not meant to stay in this world when the flesh expires. We're meant to level up and ascend, be creators, not to be limited. When you are attached to someone or something, it doesn't matter what it is, who it is. If you're attached to them, if you think you cannot live without a person or without something, that's an attachment. And that is your downfall. And that's where you got to start right there and start working on to be able to release yourself. Okay? Once you recognize what your vices, your attachments are, what your hold is here, sometimes it's a way of thinking, period. A negative mindset. But that's difficult. It's hard. But once you can pinpoint it and you know what it is, that's when you can start to do something about it and detach from it. That's freedom. And it's freedom that you will reap rewards. You'll reap a material harvest. Okay? An abundance. Alright, you guys, I love each and every one of you with all of my heart. It was amazing getting to get to, you know, talk with you guys. Like I said, tomorrow, Taria, Goddess of Earth, my other channel, I will be going live. I think it's gonna be like 9 p.m. Central Standard Time as when I plan on going live on that channel. So go over there, you guys. I'll probably be doing some channeling, some spirit messages and stuff tomorrow night, okay? Alright, and then tomorrow we've got a day of uploading content. So you guys are going to finally, you know, we're going to start this new year out with a bang and on top of it, organized, alright? Getting things done. I'm really excited. I know this is going to be a game changer this year for the good, positive, okay? All right, you guys, have a beautiful, blessed rest of your evening or morning or afternoon or middle of the night, wherever you're located at, okay? And I will see you back here tomorrow. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Bye-bye, everyone.